Wanderers, welcome to the Wandering Dutchman podcast.
The holiday shopping season is upon us. Many people talk about shopping local and supporting local businesses. Well, here is a good one for you. The Rugged Foot on historic 4th Street in Huntingburg is the right place for men's and women's safety, hiking, and hunting footwear and accessories. Mike with the Rugged Foot carries brands like Red Wing, Irish Setter, Works, Danner, Lacrosse, and Dry Shod. Not only are there boots and shoes, but also smart wool socks and peat boot dryers. Support local, shop local, and visit the Rugged Foot today. The Wandering Dutchman Podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wandering Dutchman Podcast, coming to you from Smoker's Lounge.
The Wandering Dutchman. Yeah, yeah. The Wandering Dutchman. Yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Wandering Dutchman Podcast, coming to you from Smoker's Lounge. Thank you for joining us today. Happy Friday to you when you're listening to this. If it is a Friday, if it's a Monday, a Tuesday, or whatever it may be, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. In real time, this is the old Thanksgiving Eve episode, and luckily we're doing it early.
That's right.
Before it gets silly. As some of you may recollect, if you're a fan of the program, you're a fan of the program, you realize that sometimes these shows get a little sloppy. And we are now podcast professionals in year 4. So we're trying to change the tune on
like
that.
them nice and slow.
I know how you kids like them.
For those of you
Is
watching
Lee
it,
coming out tonight?
Who?
Lee?
no.
He was telling stories to folks I work with about the last time we had a post-podcast shindig at the Legion.
Oh, no. Anyways, if you're a fan of the show and you're watching right now on YouTube or Spotify, you'll see some handsome devil sitting between the big fella and myself.
First time caller, long time listener.
It is our buddy Curtis Crow joining us on today's episode. You may know Curtis Crow from a retired comedy career. Retired.
That's right. I have retired.
You
I can't
retired.
believe you didn't hit the applause button when you introduced him.
Curtis Crow, everybody.
Yay.
A delayed applause. That's what I'm used to.
We got it there, but at least you're not at a Mexican restaurant in Fairfield, Illinois.
That's true.
Which is still some of my favorite clips that we've ever spliced out of the show. But anyways, Curtis is joining us here in the lounge, and also a little bit later, Curtis is going to be picking and getting with the other half of Loose Change, hot up and coming band here in the area. If you're looking for some entertainment for your next bar mitzvah,
It's bar mitzvah.
it's bar and bat actually, depending on your male or female.
What do they do
Yeah,
for
what do you know, your Jewish
what do
tradition?
they do for trans folks? Is that a bar bat?
Bart mitzvah.
Bart.
Anyways, so Curtis and his musical partner Connor,
Caleb.
Close, are going to be getting after it here, entertaining in the lounge. So
Carl's coming over. Ain't got no gas in it.
So we're really looking forward to it.
I'm your boy. Name of Carl.
But anyways, when you're listening to this, we are into December. So we've already celebrated the Thanksgiving holiday. But
Wake me up when December comes. I think it's October.
Ends. Wake me up
Ends.
when December ends.
September.
yeah,
September
Isn't it?
ends. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Well,
Yeah.
we kind of do what we want around here.
there we go. Starting at the very far end of the table here in the newly revamped Smokers Lounge with indoor plumbing. Our buddy, Brother Dave, what do you got going on, pal?
You hit the nail on the head there with indoor plumbing. Boys, we got a kitchen with running water. We got a commode that flushes.
There goes this property taxes.
We got a urinal that doesn't flush yet, but it will.
Gonna pee in it for sure later.
No, because there ain't no drain on it yet.
That's not my problem.
Floor.
Just going to run right onto the floor.
Not my problem.
That's what you think
We'll
till
put a
I'm mopping
bucket.
it up with your beard, bub.
Put a bucket underneath it.
Hey, if you think you're big enough in the britches to do that, you go ahead.
Wow.
I could like to see both of you boys wrestling in that bathroom.
But no, all that was the hope was to be done by today for this, and I think we made it. You know what I mean? We made it.
We made it.
So that was a pretty good feeling. I sat out here last night, had a couple beers after I was done, got the glass cleaner out and cleaned off the frames of our caricatures I hung in the bathroom so we can watch everybody poop.
That's cool.
And had a mirror I had to clean. It was dusty enough that the first layer just made mud all over everything. Wasn't anticipating that. So
What now?
there was enough dust when I put the foaming action window glass cleaner and I wiped it with a paper towel. It just coagulated into mud. So
On the caricatures?
caricatures, the mirror, the sweet portrait of Burt Reynolds, the portrait of Nirvana.
Now, those caricatures come from our friend there at Blonde Brush.
Yeah.
She did a great job.
Shout out Liz Wortman.
Mm-hmm.
Baby number 4 in the oven. 4 kids is a different... Fellas, as the only dad of this podcast with 4 children, not to sound elitist or anything, but it's a
Why
different...
change now?
Oh, my God. That's completely true.
It happened
'cause-
pretty early in the episode. I figured we'd wait a little bit later.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Brother Dave, your ramblings about what's going on.
Yeah, that was it. Just ramblings of closure.
All right, big fella, what you got?
Well, nothing really. I'm a little jacked up. Thanksgiving Eve.
He had a Mountain Dew before the show.
We got a roaster full of weenies. We got a turkey over there. We got some cheese dip. We got good friends coming over. We got
Yeah, it's debatable.
winter weather's here. The wind's blowing 800 mile an hour, and it's colder than a witch's tit out there.
Luckily, the CGI fireplace.
But yeah, it's hotter than 2 socks in a mice farm in here. But yeah, no, I'm having a good time, ready to lock in and see what tonight brings, and just kind of reiterate what I'm thankful for, and yeah, and then just glad to have Curtis along for the ride tonight.
I love when Curtis is here.
I know.
He
it's
adds
a good time.
Not only is he a thinner fellow, he just adds a different dynamic to the show.
Sure.
I mean, he brings the average weight of the podcast down, which is always appreciated.
Sure.
Yeah, and I've lowered it even more. I've lost about 40 pounds in a couple months.
Can tell.
Yeah.
Totally can tell.
You're looking good, pal.
Now, are you doing meth or Ozempic or what?
Well, you
No.
remember last time he was here, we were getting rid of all the automobiles, so maybe it's just a bread and water diet.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called being poor.
Yeah, being
No.
poor.
No, just moving more, eating less.
That works.
Yeah. So,
Is that really as simple as it is?
well, I mean, it takes some work,
A little bit of stress.
I've been doing a lot of rucking with an R. You know what I'm talking about?
walking around with a backpack
Did you hear that? Rucking.
with an R.
With an R.
Well, I know where I'm at, so I figured
Yeah,
I
he
should
knows the
clarify.
target
Did
audience.
you do so you got a weight belt vest?
It's just
I
a
think it's a
backpack,
backpack.
with a weighted plate in it, and then I do backpacking, hiking stuff a lot too. So
So are you really
that
just like
right?
walking around Huntingburg with a backpack on your back creeping or what?
yeah, I usually walk on the county roads out by my house.
Do you carry
Or
your
go to
mandolin when you're doing it?
No, but I have several times people have stopped and asked if I wanted to hop in the back of the truck.
Hey, buddy, you
Hey,
down
man, you
on
need a
Huntingburg?
ride?
guy.
Hey, man, you need
but
a ride?
I love that. I love that we still live in an area where people stop and help you.
Well, you don't know if they're trying to actually help you or they're going to turn you into like a new purse or something.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just say I'm exercising.
Say with that beard, you might get called for ice.
Yeah, it does look like I'm up to
Arabic.
some nefarious.
Yeah.
He does not look Arabic.
No, I don't. That's
He is
pretty
not
well.
Have you
Well,
ever
yeah.
seen an Arabic person?
Dude,
From the
I mean-
mountains of Caucasus. Whose white ass baby is that? Hello,
That ain't my
Daddy.
baby.
Hello, Daddy.
Curtis, anything else going on?
Man, I don't know. Well, first off, thanks for having me. Again, I appreciate
You're
it.
always welcome.
It's always fun coming on the show. I'm excited for me and Caleb to play a little music later and watch you guys loosen up as we. What's going on here?
I was
Whipping
trying
out a
to. I was
knife.
trying to pick up the state bird here.
Oh, the stink bug.
Yeah, now Macy's gonna
What you got? What you,
chopping his legs off. You sick fuck.
sorry for y'all that are listening, but there's some. Dude, that's crazy.
That's its head right there.
All right, good work.
He's toast.
Oh goodness.
He's told.
So
Curtis, after that, I'm surprised you still come when we invite
That
you,
is
if I'm
it
being
from me.
there's a couple reactions that have always been great on this podcast. One of them is our buddy Curdy G. That time that Big Mace broke down that boundary about time zones.
Hey, by the way, Cody Baker said that we in fact,
Who's Cody Baker?
He's from Jasper.
friend of the program.
Okay.
He actually says that we actually live on gay time, which is contradictory to
Your statement.
What I would say.
Which
Say or say.
Say.
Okay.
which could be because you're on a different side of the line than he is.
Are you all? This is Eastern time here, right?
Correct.
God's time.
God's time.
Lord's time.
The Lord's time.
It is the Lord's
My
time.
dad calls it fast time, slow time.
Yeah, we call it gay time and God's time.
All right. Well, yeah, that's different. But
Yeah, that's different. That's really different. But
Hey.
Curtis, last time you were here, Papa Crow just had open heart. He's doing good.
he's doing good. He had a quadruple bypass surgery. He had 98%.
Hey, we got more neighbors walking in.
He had a 98% blockage in the old heart, but he's recovered and doing well.
So, did you ever make any jokes about the 98% blockage about now he's able to love fully?
You know, I actually gave him a break because I still hadn't let up.
Did you know
on the-
stink bugs have green blood? Look.
Yeah.
Bob Meyer, you did
Aliens.
not know that stink bugs have green blood.
That is blood. I just decapitated that stink bug, and that is green as a gourd right there, boys.
I don't know if your dad
Ain't
listens
that
to the
wild?
show, Curtis, but we were just having a serious
He
moment.
doesn't,
told you
he
aliens
doesn't,
are
he doesn't
real.
know how to listen to it.
He did a podcast himself, and he doesn't know how.
listen to.
No, he couldn't listen to ours. He couldn't figure it out.
Oh, geez. Well, we're safe then. Well, that's good. So he's on the mend.
He's on the mend. He's back to work. He's working at the resort there.
Oh, nine toes.
What's he doing at the resort?
Working.
He works at the
He works.
he works at the Ross course.
Oh, well, he'll be off here soon.
No, he goes down with the winter crew to the old 7-Up factory down there and restains furniture and stuff.
He's
like
down that way, so I don't get to see him then.
that. Yeah.
I have to see him next time I'm out there at the Ross. Co-workers with your father.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's exciting.
That's crazy.
That's good. We're glad you're here. Glad to have you. Glad you're going to be picking and getting here in a little bit later.
Hell yeah.
With Tim, your co-musician.
Yeah.
It'll be a million different names.
Kenny's a good guy.
He's a great. I love Larry. The first time I ever met him, great dude.
You would say that.
Horace can play the hell out of a harmonica.
Horace.
What do you think goes in somebody's mind when they say, we're going
Horace.
to name this kid Horace?
Is it? It's not short. What's
Whore?
Horace
That's
is
what I was gonna say. What would be short for Horace?
ass,
Ass.
race.
H.
Harry.
Call him H.
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah.
Ori.
What about you, you bearded, beautiful bastard? What have you been up to?
Not too much. We've been, kind of busy rushing to get ready for the Thanksgiving holiday. I was going to foray into my first ever cheesecake, but then it turned out my mother-in-law didn't have a cheesecake pan because my father didn't have a cheesecake
Takes a
baking
special pan, huh?
Yep. It's got to be
High walls.
You got to be able to release the pan, so then you have your cheesecake. So, needless to say, I was bummed and decided to start drinking cold Busch Light. So, other than that,
I love that.
we just
That
got
made my day earlier.
we got rid of the kids. 3 out of the 4 went to.
As the only father of 4 kids at the table, and I got rid of them.
Well, but I was, I put this plan in place so my lovely bride could get out here to Smokers Lounge.
Is she
later.
coming?
Well, we'll see. We'll find out.
Highly doubtful.
She'll be here.
Good.
She'll be here. I
Hope
hope.
she does.
That's how I'm gonna get home. Maybe.
There it is.
It's nice and warm out here, and we got a futon.
She would be very disappointed if I didn't make it home. Actually, I don't know if she would care. Well, she would care
At 3
because-
a.m.
Yeah, she would care at 3:30. But
6, 7.
I mean,
Gotta weigh the
C-
options.
The CPAP helps me sleep through a lot of the stuff on the baby monitor, and I'm like, honey, it's just because of the humming of the CPAP machine that I don't hear it.
Now, is that the case? Did you hear it and just blame it on the CPAP?
No, I really don't. When I'm out, I'm out. And that's like I've got a real problem, gentlemen. About 2 nights a week, like I'm just completely just out. Like I'll
Gutted.
be sitting there in bed, like I'll be watching TV, and the next thing I know, Janelle will be slapping me, telling me to turn off the TV, and like I'll still have contacts in, clothes on, and I'll go check the time. It's like 2:30, and I'm like, oh, So we've been out a while. But, it's all right. Everything's okay. But work has been...
Sounds way different than the evening that I shared a bedroom with you and Brother Mace.
Yeah, it sounded like
Scary.
a fucking episode of Cops.
Listen.
Oh, you got an extended out? I thought you were going to ditch the whole stand.
No, I was
He
tired
had
of
an
holding it.
extends there. He had an extends there. But, yeah, nothing else going on.
Gas station boner pills. Extend.
Redirecting the blood flow of the stand.
There it is.
Yeah, we got to be careful with that. But, hey, we're going to take a quick break before we jump into it.
Let's get into it after we take this quick break.
All right, Brother Mace, what do you got for us?
Well,
My topic simply states...
my topic simply states vintage hunting headgear. And I brought this up because I knew Curtis was going to be here.
Curtis is a man of the outdoors.
100%.
Any deer yet?
Dude, I haven't even got to go to the woods this year yet.
Oh, shoot.
It's not
It's
not
okay.
gonna it's not gonna
I've
happen.
only been like 4 times.
I'm probably only gonna get to go squirrel hunting this year.
And if that's the fact, after deer season's over,
I'll go.
So Justine literally asked me the other
some
day. She
squirrel
said,
stew?
she goes,
Will you make me some
what kind of
squirrel
hunting
stew?
license do you have to kill squirrels?
Not much.
And I said, you just have to have a general hunting license. And she said, well, I want to get one because there are squirrels everywhere at the house, and they're pretty good to eat, right?
Oh, good. So Annie Oakley's going to go stand out on the back porch and shoot?
And I said, yeah, squirrels.
I'm going to go with my
Amazing.
22 6-shooter I bought.
Yeah, squirrel is
22-6.
squirrel is amazing table fare.
Yeah.
Table
I know what
fare.
you're doing with it, but it's good.
So anyway,
Get the BBs out of it.
when
I'm taking
after
the
we get
22.
back from this trip that we're going on, and after the holidays settle down and all that stuff, you 100% you come out to the house and we're going to kill some squirrels.
Well, we were going to record.
I'm in.
And that's fine too.
We
yes.
could just set up everything on the back porch and just...
And if we
well,
see one, we just take it right there in the middle of the show.
lock in.
Live.
Yes, because it's legal and you're
I don't-
allowed to do that.
I don't know how YouTube will feel about that.
No,
That's all right.
they're people. The hunting public kill deer
Cameras are
live.
going to be on us anyway.
That is true.
We just have
people
to,
in
like,
California are very
The only
understanding.
thing that we'll have to do is when we go to skin and process the squirrels, we'll have to like switch the video to black and white.
Yeah, blood. They don't like blood.
They don't like blood. That's honestly that's all you have to do.
Or
That's fine.
So back on track here.
Yeah.
vintage hunting gear.
Vintage
Headwear.
hunting headwear.
Headgear.
Headgear.
Headwear?
Headwear.
Headgear?
Yeah.
Headwear.
Earmuffs.
Justine and I last week were out in the garage, and she's like, "This place is a fucking."
You know what I thought about when you
cesspool.
said that?
Deaf people and
Yep.
BDSM.
Earmuffs. Got it. She was into the let's pick this up, let's clean up around here, because if we have because that night in particular there was like 2 or 3 different guys out hunting, and I have a meat tree at home to where people
Heard that about you.
friends
They all hang out front.
like Casey's brother Corey, he had harvested a pretty good sized deer and brought it down to skin it and shuck it out and
was
all that
it pretty
stuff.
good size?
Yeah, it actually was. It wasn't as small as what you thought it was.
Because I texted him and asked if it was
was-
the size of Monty.
Yeah, I know. He said that at
didn't
least he killed
respond.
one and you didn't.
Yeah, well, out of my stand, he's 2 for 2. So funny how I know how to scout areas. Sorry, I got dad duties and other
True,
things.
I get it. That's a domestic violence thing that you need to work out with your brother.
Domestic violence.
But
Domestic dispute. I
any
think, is
dispute
what you were looking
dispute,
for. There.
yeah, dispute. But anyway, so
I'll beat his
she's
ass
like,
if I have
Say
to.
with Janelle with them kids watching, dude.
damn it. So she said, "Hey, if these people
She didn't
kill
put
deer,
the dishes right in the dishwasher.
these people kill deer tonight, and they plan on coming over and skinning these deer out and having some beers and hanging out in the shop, the garage. We need to maybe tidy up a little bit around here." So she gets a can of cleaner and some paper towels and starts scrubbing the refrigerator because she said the refrigerator would be much more conducive to drink beer out of if it was clean. True, I get it. Yeah, that's a valid point. Go at it. Let her rip. So I'm pulling stuff out, putting stuff away, tidying up and whatever. And over there on the south wall of my garage, I've got like a whole hunting clothes store, fishing gear. All my stuff is in a set of cabinets, sort of what we've got over there. And I was looking for a particular set of gloves to take on a little bit of a trip that I'm going on. And I found something that I hadn't seen in a long time.
Your dick.
I really thought we were going to record early so things didn't get sloppy. It's 6:10 in the evening.
That was insanely quick.
6:10.
I
6:10 p.m.
I hope my
Honestly.
friends at Opus Clip get that. If not, I'll hunt it down and I'll get it.
I mean,
6:11.
so
6:11.
quick.
6:10 p.m. right now.
So quick.
So I found what a piece of headgear that I haven't found and I haven't seen in a long time. And it triggered my interest, and I brought it out. And she's like, "Why did you even dig that out of the drawer?" And I said, "Because it needs to see the light of day."
Still talking about his dick.
You got to quit pausing so much in your stories.
I
That's
brought
the
it
problem.
along. I brought it along just for Curtis. But I found this unit. I found this unit right here, and it's a dual-purpose hat.
Oh, brother.
And I just don't understand why anybody in the world would want to deer hunt wearing a hat like this.
Why wouldn't you? Because look how stylish that is.
I like it because you tilt your head down just a little bit and they can't see your eyes.
Right. Or you could just, it's a dual purpose.
It actually looks like
I'm into that. Now, see, I have the ones with the flaps for the ears. I wear those. You know what I'm talking about?
that hat when you were originally wearing it looked like you were hunting Viet Cong.
It did.
You mean like that?
Oh, my gosh.
Looky there.
Huh?
Exactly, yeah. But mine buttons up on the top.
You mean you got like the
flaps up.
Tabama deer hat, like where it comes down and straps underneath and goes
No.
up here?
No, it just has these flaps that come down and they warm your ears. And when you don't want to use them, you just flip them up and button them on your hat.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you guys have any? You have any vintage like camouflage hunting hats or anything that you wear? I know you're a hat maker, or you used to be a hat maker, but
Yeah. No, I don't have anything vintage. I'm only 31.
Young buck.
well,
I do.
Stab.
I like the old hunting videos that you see where these guys are wearing those kind of the get up that you got right there.
What's
like
that smell like?
take a whiff of that and tell me
no.
that. No, go ahead.
What are we talking about?
Just take a whiff of this hat. Just smell it. Tell me that some bitch ain't been around a while.
Man, I'm trying to put that's a very specific smell.
Huh?
Patchouli.
No.
It is. That's got a vintage smell. If you could wrap vintage up in a candle smell,
Yeah.
that's what it would be.
You could tell that it's kind of been
Mold.
stored a little bit.
Mold.
It's kind of got that
Mothball.
old
hint of-
milk.
Just
Yeah.
a hint of mold.
Must.
I think you're going to attract a wild animal with that.
I think you'll blend right in.
Here's the real
I
question.
don't want to sniff your hat.
Very musty.
Will you wear that into the bedroom activities with your wife later?
No.
Why not? That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be great.
You could go for it.
Like an idiot.
Don't
Don't
make,
wear that hat while I'm completely naked with socks on. Hey, baby. Robin Hood's here. I'm ready to give you my flesh arrow. But if you notice, there's like a bill even too. Like it's got a bill stitched in. You see
Oh,
that?
wow. Yeah.
So whose would that have been?
My
Wi-
dad's
Really?
for sure, or Grandpa Bill, or Wild Bill's. One of the
I could
other.
see Wild Bill wearing that just to have a cigarette out on the porch.
It's a is that a DC outdoor cap?
Probably not even around
Genuine
anymore.
quality since 1977.
Probably GC, genuine. Oh, that'd be GQ.
What's wrong? Oh, all right.
Oh.
He had enough of our worthless chime-ins.
Yeah.
Well, Curtis Crow's gone. So his bandmate Tim's here, and we're going to keep rolling the film here.
Horace just showed up.
Horace just showed up, but
But no, I know it was just something that I was thinking about, and I knew I would get a cool kick out of it. But I think these things like this, like there's a YouTube channel called The Hunting Public on the interwebs. And
I heard they ruined deer season for the Hoosier National Forest hunters.
Is that right?
why is that?
Because they did the Deer Tour Indiana there.
When I went down there to where I went, I do recall seeing a truck with Vermont plates pulled off the side of the road.
Well, they're not from Vermont. They're from Iowa.
They're close. It's close.
Due to the hunting public, making it public.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, there was a lot of out-of-state hunters.
But the thing was that the inconspicuous thing that they didn't tell anybody where they were.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop people from
a
showing up
Hoosier
at the
National
Hoosier National
Forest.
Forest.
So, a friend of the program, Ritter, his family's
How is Ritter, by the way?
good. They've got a deer camp down there, but I think I've never been. From what I gather, I think it's a small.
Down there in
Parcel.
Perry County, about 20 acres, right?
No, way less than that. I think they've got a small parcel butted up against the Hoosier National Forest.
and that's where they. There's Horace.
There's Tim. Hey, Larry. How's it going, George? Nobody knew. Nobody could remember your name
So
besides
we just
me.
made him up.
That's fine.
But he said this was the first year,
You can
That
set
he's
that on the
ever
corner of the
had
table. You
folks-
can't see it in camera, so you're good.
just like walking through there. I mean, it's the Hoosier National Forest. Anybody's allowed there. There you go.
All right,
Right, dog.
let him bark. Hey, more friends of the program. There he is.
Hey, there's an Iowan.
there
Yeah,
he is, right
Iowan.
there, Mr. Photoshop himself.
Yeah, he's been kind of slacking in his game lately.
Well, he's probably been busy out there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's Iowa. He's got other people to do the work. He
But
sits
what
in
I
a
was
truck
saying
all
is,
day.
you watch the Hunting Public.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ted
Yeah, he wears one.
Ted Zingerly, he wears a bucket hat similar to this. Not as old, but that's just kind of his thing. Like he wears strictly a bucket hat, whereas like everybody else wears, like Jake, another dude, he wears like the traditional archery hat where the bill is super short. Mm-hmm. It's got a buck jumping on the front. It's just they all kind of wear older stuff. And it's something that I really like. Like I have a whole bunch of old like the original foam front trucker hats,
Yeah.
like Miller Lite, like the orange ones, like a bunch of the old stuff that I got from Wild Bill or
Wild
my
Bill's
dad,
got
and stuff
cool
like
shit.
that, you know. And I just think they're neat, and I think it's cool to dig them out every now and then. And that's what I was thinking about: vintage hunting headwear. Headwear.
Now the thing of it
Yeah.
is everything
that
that's
stops the
vintage
water.
comes back in style.
It is. You're right.
So that could
I could
be,
probably sell that sumbitch on Facebook Marketplace for $20, maybe.
You're not
huh?
going to though.
Not
right?
a fucking chance. No way.
Are you going to wear it out west?
No.
What are you going out west for?
Sore subject.
Okay, my bad. This
Breaking down-
This is a place for it.
Breaking down the fourth wall.
There's nobody listening to
Dude,
this
we've been
anyways.
breaking the fourth wall this whole time.
This friend, so Justin, friend of the program, Brother Love, he's got a mountain lion tag.
All right.
And there was the original four guys, me, Justin, Dave, and Tyler Winholt. Unfortunately,
So you do agree that I was not invited. It was discussed.
yeah, not
in
the
my
original four.
Yes,
because
thank
there was
you.
only 4.
Yeah.
Because there was only original four.
Yeah, that was my point.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
you
you
were
would-
never
you
in
wouldn't
the
have been-
original four.
I know.
You got all them kids, though. You wouldn't have been able to go.
Well, I know. and
Yeah,
That's
so don't get all. Yeah, it's okay. We've already talked about it. It's fine.
yeah, it's fine.
Unfortunately, a very close friend of Dave's had a tragic, absolute
Devastating.
15-year-old son was killed in a dirt bike accident. Nothing that just terrible. So unfortunately, David's not going to be able to attend this trip because of the services and everything to, be there for the family and the friends that he's got. So the Colorado
Next
trip, we're going to go again sometime. But
Will I get invited to
this
next
trip
one?
is David's not going, and that's the soreness of it.
It's not necessarily sore.
No, it's
I mean,
not
Dave's
sore.
doing the right thing.
He is. You're right. I know.
He's
It's
doing
fine.
the right thing.
But yeah, so we're flying out. We're leaving tomorrow night. Well, Friday morning at 3. Flights leave at 6. Flying to Denver and then driving up to Kremling to up in the mountains and
Oh, I know somebody that's got some areas out there in Kremlin.
yeah.
You would, yep. Very, 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 very close to where this is.
Yeah.
Across
Oh
the
yeah,
holler.
no, it's 5 minutes from there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you do what's the process of going after?
Hounds,
Okay.
almost
So
like
do you just
That's exactly
Coon
do
hunting.
you follow them, or you just sit around and wait when you hear
GPS
them,
collars.
you get after them?
Yeah. Well, he will.
It really is exciting.
But
But
what
I've
are you
al-
doing?
Drinking.
Moral support.
Cook,
Camp.
camp
bitch.
cook? Yeah.
Camp bitch. Yep.
You look good in an apron.
That's why
I'm
I
bringing-
can't take the hat.
I'm bringing my slippers.
Make sure you wear pants when you're
I got
wearing
my
that apron.
slippers on tonight. I accidentally left the house with my
I wouldn't.
You look
have
good.
I wouldn't have known that if you wouldn't have said anything.
Bold move.
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway, vintage hunting hats. That's what I was thinking about. What about you?
So here's what I got. The amount of frustration that grows when you are trying to explain to someone how to get to a certain destination because they are lost. So here's the background story. So my mother-in-law, this was a little while back when State Road 161 had an accident right out of 1025, right there in front of 1025. Mm-hmm. And my mother-in-law was coming to the house because I think one of the kiddos was, she was taking care of one of the kiddos for us, which thank you. She didn't watch the show, but I just don't want to be unappreciative.
Thanks a lot, Miss K. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Miss K was there. And, but anyways, it was getting close on time, and Janelle's like, she's calling because she's lost. And I was like, what do you mean she's lost? And she's like, well, she doesn't know how to get here, 161 with the accidents and all that stuff. Because the part that threw me off was there was one that was realistically Highway 64 and 161 out there by the Holland Junction.
Right.
And then there was the one right by 1025.
Right.
And so I got the kids dropped off at daycare because I went the back way around in town. And I called her because I knew Janelle was going to be going to work soon. And I was like, hey, where are you at? I'll try to guide you in the back roads of Holland to get to our house because I just dropped the kids off at daycare, no problem, easy sailing. And the only thing that she could tell me was, I'm by a red barn with a fence. And I was like, oh, red barn with a fence. Where do I recall a red barn with a fence on 161? But she kept talking about the water tower up here where the new Dollar General is because we're highfalutin here in Holland now.
Big time.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I think the last episode I was on, we talked about Dollar General
And
taking
it's
over.
not
It's there.
a
Crazy.
market fresh.
It's not a market.
Disappointing in that. And then, but it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. But anyways, so
I'm
she
sure
just
another one will pop up soon.
she just kept south side of town probably.
Down by our house.
We might sell some ground on 1025 there. But she just kept telling me that, and then she kept bringing up the water tower. She's like, well, the water tower right there where we go to your dad's house and yada, yada, yada. And I kept saying, like, hey, there is no red barn with a fence there. Like, there's, like, if you're going around the water tower, go down a little bit, hang a left, take the back way through, you'll be fine. Well, but I guess I'll get turned around. So finally I was just like, okay, with technology today
Share your location.
and the fact that you can be tracked wherever, thanks to Uncle Sam and everybody else, I finally called Janelle. I was like, hey, do you track your mom? And she's like, well, not like a dog. And I was like, I know, but do you have her on, like, Find My Friends? And she's like, yeah, I do. And I was like, send me that location where she's at. Well, she freaking sends it to me. And I was like, well, shit, she's just a stone's throw away where she needs to turn from 1025. She was a lot closer than what she was. So I talked to her. I was like, hey, go back towards the daycare to town, hang a left at the tractor place, run that road till you get to the T, hang a left there, come all the way back around. Be careful because you're going to come up on 1025, come straight across, you'll be there. So that got me thinking because there was a level of frustration being built up because I'm trying to explain and she's trying to explain. And that old expression of two ships passing in the night is exactly what was going on. But I just didn't know if you guys have ever had that experience where you've had that frustration of trying to explain where you're going and what you got going on.
Back in my youth, when I was in college, down there at VU, and there was this gal I was courting for a small amount of time back home. And she decided for her birthday she was going to come down and visit at school. And she had a car she didn't have no business taking on a 3-hour tour anywhere. And she called and said, just call me when you get
Like because it was in bad shape or it was super nice?
Yeah. Oh, no. Just not cut out for interstate driving. But I said, call me when you get on this side of Indianapolis. She says, which side? I said, the far side. She said, the far side from where? I was like, you leave home in Richmond, and then you get to Indianapolis, and then you drive through it, and it opens up again. Give me a call. Okay. So the appropriate amount of time or so goes by. I get a call. She's like, hey, I'm on the far side in Indianapolis. I said, okay. I was like, you know where you're at? She's like, I guess the far side of Indianapolis. I said, okay.
Oh, boy.
I said, have you seen any, like, landmarks or anything? She's like, what? was like,
How long ago was this?
2000,
1905.
Dude, it sounds like
2004.
She had the Model T fired
She was
up,
on the
and she
Oregon
was
Trail.
going.
She was on
Sounds
the
like the
Oregon
Oregon
Trail.
It was a mid-90s Cavalier.
diphtheria.
But so I was like, all right, tell you what.
yeah, gee.
Next time you pass a highway sign, just give me a call and tell me what it says, and I can give you an idea about where you're at. And because back then, you didn't have unlimited talking like on that track phone I had. There
You're
was
going to run out of minutes.
We ain't going to sit here and talk about it and wait for the sign.
Oh, so you guys were on cell phones? She didn't have to stop at payphone?
No.
She got on the CB, made a call in. Breaker, Big Dave. Big Dave, come in here.
So I'll be damned. It wasn't. It was less than 2 minutes later. She gives me a call, and bless her heart, she's like, "Hey, I just passed a sign." I was like, "All right, what did it say?"
Illinois.
BK, have it your way.
Yeah.
Fuck. I said, "All right, sweetheart. Here's what I need you to do." I was like, "The big green ones with the white letters?" She's like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Call me next time you pass one of those."
PK Avenue.
My
Oh,
Burger
I
King.
know that one. Yeah, just hang a left there. You're almost here.
I'll be damned. I was like, son of a
So
bitch.
this is going to.
Well, let Dave finish his story. I want to see how he
No,
lands his plane.
she made it. That was about
okay.
about the end of it.
So I was actually thoroughly impressed with a situation,
BK.
the situation that happened. There may or may not have been a fair amount of beers consumed one evening, and a 3-hour tour on a buggy turned into a little bit of misfortune with a buggy and a creek, and
rolled over.
it kind of rolled over on its side, and
Is this, are we talking a
50,000
motorized buggy?
$50,000 later, no big deal, but things happen. But
I think we were past that, weren't we?
We are.
The fact that you're bringing it back up
it's
shows
fine.
your personal
We're
growth.
making steps. So
We're making steps.
in this particular instance, there was, some people involved, and we had to call. We had to call in
Backup.
We had to call a mayday. And the one gal that was available to help us with a piece of
Not a native.
with a piece of equipment that was able to retrieve us and unfuck the situation, had no idea where we were, and whenever the guy that is dating this person said, "I'll call she'll come and get us with my buggy," and I just thought to myself, there is no way in hell, absolutely no way in hell she's going to make it to where we are. Not a chance. We're going to be here till
So
tomorrow.
he calls Judgy McJudgy Pants.
So I said, okay, whatever. So he calls her up, and he gives her like 3 or 4 different things that she was able to relate to kind of correlate where we were. 20 minutes and she was there. Unbelievable. I would have lost my life savings on a bet thinking that she would ever make it there. You know what
He'd
I mean?
already lost it before the call.
Right. Yeah. Like it was
As soon as that son of a bitch rolled in the ditch, he did.
touche. I totally would have lost it. But yeah, like Justine, my wife, terrible at directions. Like we were coming home from Indy one time. We went to a concert. We actually went to a Rob Zombie show. And we kind of had to like Rochambeau for like who was going to drive. It was kind of one of those really stupid times where we were like, oh God, like, oops, we forgot that we still have to like drive home from Indianapolis, like to Bloomington. Like this is dumb. And so we get out on 465 and we're going south, or we're going around the loop, and we get on to 37 and we're going back downtown, back south towards Bloomington. And I said, just look for the exit number, because that's how you shoot off, down there at Keystone Pike or whatever to get off, So we're going and she's like, yeah, this is exit number da-da-da. But we have, that means we have this many miles to go. And she's like, what do you mean? I said, the numbers of the exit correlate with the mile markers on the interstate. Oh, okay. So that means we have this many miles left, but they were going the wrong way.
Yeah.
So the numbers should have been diminishing, but in fact, they were increasing. So like we ended up in buttfuck nowhere,
Overshot it.
in Franklin, Indiana, and driving around some squirrely ass roads. My wife is not a very good navigator. Thank God for Apple Maps, because that's completely revolutionized our travel.
You know, being the son of a truck driver.
Son of a truck driver man.
Yeah, and you learn how to read those signs and figure out where you're going. But I love.
It's a skill that a driver should learn early on.
Yeah, I
But
don't know.
some of these with the CDL things and some people that get them. But back there of the stretch, the Luker family that came in here, their little stretch of county road through there on 900 East, on the one end, on the what would be off of
Pikeville shortcut.
yeah, the Pikeville
Turn
shortcut.
around. Your GPS is wrong.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of those truck drivers, if it's not on the GPS, they can't get it figured out.
Do you know where North Cherry Street is in Huntingburg, Indiana?
Oh,
Yeah, the dirt road?
that's
Other
a-
side of South Cherry
That
Street.
got us on the when we first moved to town.
So North Cherry Street,
but
you turn
Yeah, well,
you turn
gotcha.
off of Highway 64 onto North Cherry Street by Skyline Corporate
yeah.
and go north. Well, that
Turns into a
road
dirt
turns
road.
into dirt
And mud.
and mud.
Deep.
I'll take the dirt road.
And there
Oh,
was
I know.
a
He's ready to sing with loose change.
there was a
Boris,
driver.
we don't need you no more.
It's gone.
I think Andy's trying to get you to check your phone. He's really working at it here.
By the way, I just noticed something, but Dave's got a sweet Zen sign up.
I know it came in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, there was a truck driver.
Hey,
that,
Andy, fuck you.
Oh, there it is. Shots fired.
Oh, somebody
There was
didn't
a,
follow directions.
There was
no, somebody ran out of gas.
Oh, we've talked about that.
We'll make it. Yeah, we've talked about it. We'll make it. But yeah, truck driver wound up on that dirt road. Now tell me,
We've talked about this before.
That's crazy. I
unbelievable.
understand regular vehicles, but how a truck driver?
an
would do that.
18-wheeler, and
Where was he coming
You
from?
know how
and
many
going?
UPS
corporate. He was
trucks
going
I've seen
north.
hung up on the mud road over here?
Oh, I know. Eric loves it. Like FedEx, all of them. He loves it because they are.
Like you look
Guys.
at it and you can tell it's mud. And like they make it 12 feet in, and they're like,
What do you think is going through their mind when they're
That's
like,
what I'm
hey,
thinking.
this mud road, I'm going to chance it?
Yeah, with all this freight and everything, packages of
on these baloney slicks that have been
that I've
retreaded
got-
3 times.
like on this rental Penske truck that
Baloney
I'm driving through here. Like, yeah, this is gonna be fine.
When I worked for,
Think of the time savings we're gonna get.
so in college, when I interned for C.H. Robinson, part of our duty was to call these truck drivers and make
Duty.
sure. But part of what we had to do was call these guys and make sure, you know, your truck number, you know where you're going, everything. And some of these guys, it was all about what the GPS told them.
I know.
Now,
we deal with it all the time in the street department.
Now,
because-
Papa Frank, he's got the Atlas. It may not be a 2025 version, but he's got the old Atlas in the chair. And I can fondly remember is when I'm going somewhere in my younger days, before he probably trusted where I knew I was going, he'd get the Atlas out and he'd start quizzing you. Well, you're going to take 64 over to 71. You're going to head south there and do that. I was like, I don't know, whatever MapQuest
When
printed
I
out
was
Now,
said.
did you guys still print MapQuest directions out when you were driving?
triptychs.
I was at
What?
MapQuest.
AAA. My parents were always
Tell me you're
members-
rich without telling you.
Yeah.
you're rich.
My parents
Big
were always
AAA member, huh?
my parents were always members of AAA.
What's the upper crust like?
And when we would go on vacation,
1%er
they
pay
would
more
call
taxes.
the AAA office and tell them this is where we were going, and they would send you a triptych.
So a slower version of the internet.
It's 100% a paper version.
They send it by pigeon
So
carrier.
before MapQuest and all that stuff came out,
before MapQuest.
this was literally like it was
Before Bob Dole's internet.
it would be a binder.
Gore.
It was a
Pre-
binder. It
I
was
was gonna
like
say,
a
was that Bob Dole pre-Viagra?
It was like a binder thing where you would flip page from page, and it was literally like what your Apple phone says, but on a paper copy.
Wonder how much that person made to print
know.
that out, laminate each
What
page,
happens if you miss
get the-
one? How would you get?
You would hope they'd know.
There's no dude saying redirecting route. or
We had
calculating route.
just think about how far like GPSs have come, because I remember when Janelle and I first, not first got together, but we took that all, trip with the family when we were probably a handful. This was probably right before we got engaged, but we went down to Gatlinburg.
Slept in different buildings.
No, we shared the same bed. Yeah,
Out of wedlock.
We might have been living.
What
in
a bunch
sin
of
little bit.
wildcats.
Yeah,
You were.
Yeah, we were both like 35 at the time. But anyways,
Somebody's here.
we were past the teen pregnancy
Driveway
problem.
alarm went off.
But her dad had one of them
Yeah,
old
because we
school-
told everybody the party was starting at 7. We need to fucking wrap it up.
Easy. We're not even halfway through the show. But he had one of them old school Garmins where you'd punch it in and then go. And we were going down to Sayreville down there to Gatlinburg.
It's called Sevierville. You
Whatever.
have screwed
Sayreville.
this up. You have screwed this
Sayreville.
up 100
You know, down
times.
there
We were
where
going
you
down
get
to
the
the home with
donuts.
Dolly
You said
Parton.
Sayreville like 100 times. It's Sevierville.
Anyways, so we were going down
You know,
that way.
there's a Buc-ee's down there.
Hell yeah,
There
there
it
is.
is. And so the GPS
Overrated.
told us to take the bypass around Knoxville. And we were driving on a Sunday afternoon.
Knoxville.
We were driving on a Sunday afternoon, and I said, Bernie,
You ever hear that song Knoxville Girl? God, that's a good one.
you know, hey, Horace, do you know Knoxville Girl? Yeah, because nobody knows it, Dave. So anyways,
He's got a
GPS
song for every moment. I love it.
GPS said we needed to go around, and I was like, we're driving straight through. And he just couldn't believe it. I was like, GPS is wrong. It's going to add 30 minutes to our trip. Sunday afternoon. Like, we'll be good. No traffic.
It was the right call to go around.
We drove right through that sumbitch. Came out
Right
ahead.
through it.
He never forgave me. Never drove anywhere with him again.
Well,
I lived in Knoxville for a couple years, and
really?
yeah, and that downtown going straight through can really get rough.
On a Sunday afternoon, though, I took my odds. Son of a truck driver. You got to know when traffic's
Son
going
of
to
a
be high.
truck driving man.
So do we take the quick pause here?
I guess I could piss. I don't have to, but I can. I'll piss.
Okay. Now we're going to take a quick pause because half the podcast is already left. And we are back. Quick pause for the cause there. Brother Dave, do you want to go or do you want to open the floor to Mr. Curtis Crow?
Mr. Crow, you want to go?
I mean, I can. I forgot that I had to bring a topic, so I had to think of one while you were talking. But how old are your kids?
7, 5, soon to be 3, and 5 months old.
Okay, so I got a 6 and a 4-year-old
Rookie.
So I mean that's pretty much the same.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
2 is exactly like 4.
So, but what I was getting at is TV's been a problem lately.
Oh.
TB, tuberculosis.
TV, yeah,
Well, we're back on the Oregon Trail.
yeah, TV. And,
Television.
yeah, and so I did
We were supposed to ask him. Did you ever watch Footloose?
no.
Shocker.
That was a question.
Who was that question from? Do you remember?
Probably Corky.
It was from Corky. Totally.
yeah,
was from
that's
Corky.
right. It was one of his questions.
It was a question specifically for me.
For you.
Yeah,
Curtis
Yeah.
Crow. Do you
All right.
think Curtis Crow has ever watched Footloose?
Was allowed to watch.
Was allowed to
Footloose.
watch Footloose.
Oh no, absolutely not.
That's what we said, but we said
Blasphemy.
we'd ask next time that we
No.
were on.
Too much sin.
So, Corky, there you go, buddy.
Sorry to interrupt, but it hit me that we were supposed to ask.
All that devil dance.
Have you ever seen
Oh,
Footloose?
that devil
You
dancing.
just said no.
Like,
we
never
just
have seen
covered it. No.
We literally
We just-
answered the question.
Well, like, I mean, after his youth.
No,
to where
he
he-
No.
still ain't never seen it.
No.
Put your freaking hat on. Shut up.
It's a nice hat.
The old
No,
Jimmy
but
cat.
anyways, the TV is rotting the brains of our children,
True.
and so
That one's got a lift kit. It just goes high and higher. There's a
You get
short
her high
one over
enough,
here.
Brado. You get your feet off the ground, Bubba. Look at him.
So, anyways, I've been trying to replace what my kids watch, and now the only program they watch is
The Wandering Dutchman.
Outdoor Boys.
Yeah,
You guys,
I love it.
yeah.
So, what were they watching that was problematic?
It just
Wandering
it
Dutchman.
wasn't problematic. It just all the dumb cartoons. that are
Brazzers.
just stupid.
Brazzers.
Pornhub.com.
They got my login to my Brazzers account.
They-
I forgot
Shots
to log
fired.
out.
I did not mean that.
I mean,
Curtis.
6 and 4.
I know.
Curtis doesn't
6 or 7.
He doesn't deserve that.
Remember Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah,
you guys
we're
ever
going
watch-
to take over the world.
Have you guys
That
ever
wasn't
watched
Ren and
Outdoor
Stimpy.
Boys?
That was
No.
Pinky and the Brain.
That's what I meant.
What is on Outdoor Boys?
What do you mean?
I've never seen Outdoor Boys. Never
Yeah.
even heard of
It's a
it.
Dude,
YouTube
he Outdoor Boys was probably one of the most highly followed outdoors backpacking, bushcraft.
Just remote camping.
Dude, this guy.
Good, because what I
fishing.
need is my 5-year-old to start a fire in the kitchen with 2 sticks. He's looking it
Oh,
up
here
right
we
now.
go. Google searching.
The old
I
Google
can't
box.
believe these guys. As
We
soon
need
as,
to get. We need to get.
You know,
music
he
for
reti-
when
he
Mace's
quit.
Googling.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And he released.
He
Oh, that's stupid. stupid. That's dumb. That's dumb. That's super dumb.
He released like
Super
three
dumb.
videos, but
Oh,
If
I've
this
seen this guy, tall, skinny guy,
I've
glasses.
seen that guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's-
see?
I didn't know it was Outdoor Boys. I thought it was just that guy that looked
He's-
homeless that
he's
went out
got-
to nature.
he's got 3 boys, and my kids, that's all they want to watch. And now they run around the house pretending to film
Building fires.
Yeah, pretending to film Outdoor Boys videos.
Now, remember the
his name is Luke Nichols.
Last time you were on the show, you had a problem with your son sticking metallic objects into outlets. So you really think this is a good thing?
Well, I don't know. I just got some good information from a live viewer, that said there's a conspiracy going on that the government shut down the Outdoor Boys because they were teaching people how to
Is that
actually
horse?
survive.
Horse
without 'em.
horse texted you?
Is that real?
It's a conspiracy theory.
That's what's good. That's what we got to figure out.
So this guy Luke Nichols, his son Tommy and Nate and Jacob,
Yeah, and Tommy's got a YouTube
I think that'd be
channel,
sons,
Outdoor
not
Tom.
his son.
17.9 million followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
And
he's
what
got
I
he's
love
got
about him-
493 videos.
You
and
know-
all of them.
and you
are
know why
probably,
it all
not
works?
all of them, but
Because he puts in effort to the podcast.
Lots of
majority
talking
of
over
them
each
are
other.
probably million plus views, and,
Oh,
and
easy.
it is insane.
And I bet he didn't say titties once.
The one the time when he was hiking in Alaska and he just happened to stumble across that cabin,
Yeah.
and like
Out in the middle
his
of it,
fingers, he couldn't even hardly light his stove. It is such a fucking wild deal.
yeah. And he doesn't have to do this. He's
No,
a
he
retired
just-
lawyer.
he just does
when
it for
he's
fun.
fine, he just goes out and does it.
There we go.
He just
Something to look
does it for
forward to.
fun, man.
yeah.
It's awesome. Like I have consumed a
you-
lot of his content.
You traded Paw Patrol for a guy that goes out and intentionally freezes himself to
100%.
near death
Yes.
and then go from there.
he
Yes.
takes his jet boil,
Yeah.
his camp stove, and boils water and puts them in a Nalgene,
And puts it in the bottom of a sleeping bag.
like your Nalgene
and
bottle
it-
that you carry.
it
like,
works.
Like
Yeah.
he boils water and puts them in his Nalgene and stuffs them in the bottom of his sleeping bag
And it works.
just to not die.
It works. I've
You
done
know,
it on camping trips. I
I'm
did
a-
a winter camp last year, and I did that, and it worked amazingly.
I'm going to just throw this
Unreal,
out there
man.
for everybody. Don't plan on doing any of that because we have modern conveniences.
We didn't. We didn't.
And
I
that's
sound like
you're-
I grew up on the
You're
Oregon.
exactly the type of person that the government likes.
Not true. I've had enough to say against the government.
I'll be damned.
We did winter campouts as well and wilderness survival.
Back to your
and
Boy
stuff.
Scout days?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, call me whatever you want to call me, but
I
guarantee
wasn't gonna
fucking
say a
I'd
word
make
about
it
it.
longer than you,
Really?
city boy.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
just
grew up
because
in
you
the
got a
country,
beard,
too.
Fired.
just because you got a beard, don't mean you're going to make it longer than me, big fella. What
I
I'm
smell
saying
a
is
challenge coming because I think I could
smell it.
outlive both of you.
lies. You'd bitch out and go in the house in a heartbeat.
I mean, this is the guy that on a
Honestly, guys, I'm
top
willing,
podcast talked about knots because everybody wants to know about knots.
I'm willing to
Some shit matters.
You gonna
to
record it?
handle the production of a survival content.
I will.
between the
I'm
three
in.
of you.
I'm all into
Like Mr.
camp and
Beast.
I've
negative
got
theory.
4 kids. Anytime in the woods is good.
Like Mr. Beast style?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're going
we
to give
do.
away a car or some shit?
No, you
All of
get-
his cars got
a hat.
repossessed.
I
He's
just
fucking
will,
broke.
I will produce fucking
broke. That's why he's lost 40 pounds. Can't eat anything.
I did, yeah.
All
yeah.
the cars are gone.
I'm actually on the
Richard across
ramen
the
diet.
street.
I'm on the ramen
I
diet.
bet you guys I
Repo.
could make it out there longer than you two.
Not a chance.
See, we got to do this.
I'm ready.
Live audience, who we think's going to win that? Who's going to survive the longest?
With no food, Mace.
Got
Oh,
the reserve.
wow.
Got more
Oh.
reserve.
Shots fired.
Well, you kind of asked for it.
What
I'll
would
still
be the
make it.
what would be the requirements? What do you get to go out there with?
Are we going to do like naked afraid rules?
No.
Naked and afraid rules?
No,
I'm not going to be naked.
He just got his dick
No.
for the first time in 7 days.
No, what was
Saw the day of light for the first time.
you
in
get
17
three
years.
we get 3 items.
I'd be fine. You guys pick 3 items.
Sleeping bag, tarp,
DoorDash.
and my multi-tool.
And my cell phone.
I think we should do it, and we should do it. We should do it in
When
the
it's
winter.
cold AF.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Muddy,
and the squirrels are still
frozen.
in because I think we could probably get some wild game hunting involved here. And
Trapping.
yeah,
If I can't take, because you only take 3 things. I guess you could take a gun.
yeah,
You going to take a trap? If you're
Gonna
going to
make
take
one.
Oh, okay.
with his multi-tool.
Laugh it up there, Chuckle.
we gotta we
Wait till
gotta,
I'm having fucking squirrel gravy, and you're like, "Oh, hey, Dave."
we gotta do this. We got to do it.
You care if I bum a cup of flour?
So you're not interested in survivals like bushcraft?
No, I
camping?
think it's good to have to a certain extent, but if we get to that point as a society, we got bigger problems.
No, that is the. I mean, that's the whole. I mean,
Because you're going to have to.
I think I would thrive.
Isn't it wild the amount of views and interest that this feller's channel has?
I bet you we could get
because
some
of
views,
so
like
many people.
And-
3 morbidly obese guys
I think
going on a survival trip.
I think it's
And-
just because so many people
Are we going to be able to take a generator for the CPAPs?
See what I mean? See what I mean? I think that's why so many people are so intrigued about it because
Yeah.
they know they can't do it.
I
yeah.
can do it.
Well, I mean, the
Talks
kids.
cheap, fucker.
The kids love, and the best part about his channel is he just has a GoPro. Like it's not even like produced well. It's
No.
just it's real. I think
Some
we
would
should
say
do
this
it.
show's not produced well.
They'd be right. It's even on my LinkedIn as a podcast host / producer.
Nice. But that's what I've been up to.
Is it really,
Watching
by the
a
way?
lot of outdoor boys.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it. And it whenever he said that, like he got to the point of, I don't know if you call it fame or fandom, where
It all went to his head.
no, it did not. It was actually the other way around. He said he couldn't go to the store,
Yeah.
it was basically like he couldn't function as the human and the father that he wanted to be because they couldn't go anywhere without.
According to Horace, that's what the government told him to say.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you think's going to happen when you build? I mean, we don't have that following, and we still get recognized by people. I mean,
on a local level? But I'm just saying, like he
Do you
couldn't
think
go
it's because of
anywhere.
the show or just because you know people?
know people for sure, 100%. I mean, it'd be great.
I mean,
'cause of the
I've
show.
I've had people come up to me that I have no idea who they are and say, "Oh my God, hey!" And it's like you get to that moment where you're like, "How's it going?" You know, and you
Yeah, there's an element where people think they've watched you so much that
That
they know you.
exactly, and they think that you should know them as well as what they know you, and it's a very awkward.
Horace, will you stop sending texts?
This is
during
like
the show?
love notes. This is like
Horace, just get you a microphone if
he's
you want. We
pitching
plug
ideas.
in.
it's like middle school love notes here.
You can come sit on my lap,
He's
pal.
pitching show ideas.
Maybe Horace should come on the show.
Can I read it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is fat and afraid.
Ooh, fat and afraid.
It's not
you
even
motherfucker.
It's not even.
We could be, hey,
Hey.
we're family, but that don't mean shit.
He said, "Hang on, there's more to it. It's not even a survival series. It's just 2 a.m. after Taco Bell closes."
What a piece of shit.
This son
I
of a
like this
bitch.
guy.
Shots fired right out of the gate.
Oh shit. Yeah, if we're
wait.
gonna go spend a week in the woods with nothing, like I'm game.
2
We could do
a.m.
it.
after.
Everybody knows Taco Bell closes at 3. Horace.
I think we should experiment. Let's just do like an overnight and experiment with it.
I think we
make
got to
it
change the
overnight.
verbiage on that. We should experiment, guys. Let's have an overnight.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Well, that's good. You're cleaning up the kids' viewing content.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
They'll thank you in the long run. They really will. They'll turn out to be good kids. Good kids. Smoke Dragon.
Have you guys ever seen the Disney show Pocahontas?
Oh Jesus.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Well,
Have
with
you ever
your most
seen Last
recent
of the-
string of topics here, I don't know where you're going.
Have you ever seen Last of the Mohicans?
Yes. Have you read the book?
No.
Seen Dances with Wolves?
Yep. Have you?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm driving at. I've seen plenty,
Tatanka.
lots of movies. Okay, now, Native Americans didn't have metal. All right. But every show and depiction of a Native American I've ever seen, they were clean shaven as fuck. So
Okay.
how in the hell did they pull that off?
Obsidian. Obsidian.
Yeah.
I think it's a genetic situation.
Bob Meyer over there.
Well, that's what
They
I'm
didn't
driving
grow
at.
beards.
Is that why I couldn't grow a beard for so long? Because I had to get like
Jesus,
these off the. My grandma said that her grandpa was an Indian chief in her genealogy book.
So
There's no Indians in there.
Larry over here, the second bandmate for Loose Change, he'll be able to relate to this very well. But
The lesser known member of Loose Change?
Maxwell played North Davies basketball the other night at Southridge.
Where'd they park their buggies?
The Cougars came down to play at Southridge, and
what time did you start that game? Midnight, so they get down here?
Well, it was a long buggy ride from Odin. But anyway, David and I were sitting on a wrestling mat at the end of the
I
mat.
bet that was picturesque.
Yeah. And I said, wow, it's uncanny to see the amount of folks in the crowd that had the same sort of beard as what Dave had going on.
Native American.
I said, if they didn't know that your kid was playing out there, I bet somebody would probably think you were from fucking North Davies also.
Well, but Dave's got the mustache.
So did they.
Oh, so they were
And that
Mennonite.
shitty-ass Mennonite beard on them.
Well, mine's a Native American beard, apparently. This is what you get. What you get when an Irish fella.
Shacks up with Pocahontas.
Have you guys been on like the?
Hold on, you're derailing my topic.
no,
So do we
I'm
think
not.
they just couldn't grow facial hair? Or did
No.
they secretly have
No,
bits?
they shaved with obsidian.
Yeah, I think that's probably
that
good.
close?
Yeah, dude,
Well,
do you know
I mean,
what
you're talking
obsidian
about
is?
TV shows, though.
The Rock?
That's a detail that
Like
movies
The
and
Rock,
TV
like
shows don't
Dwayne
have
The
to
Rock
get
Johnson?
Like,
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying they take those buckskin knee covers, and they take those things and they chip away and make them some bitches razor sharp.
into, just like they do their arrowhead.
100%.
And they're
so
not.
you're telling me
They're
that,
shaving them up like
that these Native Americans with no mirror were getting that close of a shave?
100%.
I don't think so, Tim.
Or they would have one of their squaws shave them.
Oh, boy. Because
Now
that's
that
more of a
could-
traditional
They don't
role.
like being called squaws because that's what I was getting at.
Isn't it
How
squaw
do you know that?
with
My
a W? I
TikTok
don't think
lately, we
there's
just
an
had
L.
a squaw walk in the door here. We got a Native
I
American.
don't think there's an L.
I don't
No,
know
it's a
that she wants to be a
squaw.
part of the show right now.
No, she's not. She's just
we're
being,
cousins, her
Yeah,
and I.
they're brother or sister.
How are you two? There's no
Native
way.
The
American
Native
heritage.
American bloodline.
So we're not unintentionally. You have traced to the Native American bloodline.
Oh yeah, she's an Indian for sure.
Yeah, and she is. You're not.
According to my grandma,
Is it Grandma Viv?
According to my
Grandma
great grandma, I was
Then
related to
Grandma
the Wright brothers, but I don't
Now
look
my-
like a guy
your
that
grandma-
flies a lot.
Your grandma said that her grandfather was
an Indian chief.
her grandfather. That's pretty close.
Now, after I get into the college days and I say, Grandma, you sure he just didn't smoke a lot of weed? And they called him chief, and she got real upset.
Yeah, because you were right. You finally figured out the deep, dark secret of the smoker
What
family.
I'm trying to get
The
at is
wigs.
I've been on a lot of the Native American TikTok lately.
Oh boy, what's
You guys
that like?
ever listen to Native American music on
Yes.
Spotify?
Yes, all the time.
Hell
It's on
yeah.
my Pandora playlist.
That doesn't make you any more Native American.
Indian drum music.
Look at this daggone walking stick
Or
with
flutes.
the Indian chief back here. In my concrete Indian chief that I got,
You can buy those
Modern
at any
Chief
home store.
smokes a lot up
Modern day Native American people think that Thanksgiving is an all and out blasphemous holiday because the only reason that we celebrate it is because that the Native Americans villages were ripped and pillaged and burned to the ground, and the Englishmen were celebrating their overcoming of the villages by eating the grain and the turkeys that they stole from the Indians. Has anybody else seen that? That's what I'm saying. See?
that
Growing up, I knew that what they told you in school,
Nobody else can hear.
Thanksgiving wasn't true. That's not the true story. The true
guys are gonna have
story
to
behind
watch the
Thanksgiving
episode.
was after every killing of a whole village, these European settlers celebrated it, and they called it Thanksgiving. But it wasn't until Abraham Lincoln became president that it became an official holiday.
See what I mean?
Yeah, because Abraham Lincoln set up Thanksgiving for the fact that he was giving thanks that the country didn't fall apart and that we should be appreciative of what's going on.
Well,
not
according-
that the early European settlers took whatever they want from these people.
According to these young native gals, it was because their whole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because somebody around the fire told them that's the story we're going to preach.
He's their white man.
Yeah,
Every culture has got conspiracies.
exactly. And one of them is that the Nature Boy was shut down because of the federal government.
Outdoor boys.
Outdoor Boys, not Nature Boy. That's Ric Flair. 3 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo!
Well,
Anyway.
I guess we'll go on to fucking Brado's 3 big things since my topic pissed everybody off.
No.
No, it's my heritage, you fucks.
No, it ain't.
Listen, Brother Dave, if you can go take a blood test right now, that
He won't
proves-
do it because he doesn't want to be on some FBI
Now,
day.
here's the deal.
here,
My
hold on.
sister
Nope,
has
Dave,
already
nope,
done it.
Nope,
What's the
nope.
last name of your heritage that is?
Well,
He doesn't have a clue.
No
Well,
clue.
he
my
said what?
grandma's maiden name is Wiggs, but it was her mother's.
Very
side.
white European name.
But
Wiggs.
Okay, big
so
fella.
so what's the?
Name me a distinguished chief of the Native American heritage.
I'm pretty
with the
sure
last
one
name
of them,
Wiggs.
their name
Suckanabe.
was Earl.
He's part of the Suckanabe tribe.
Suckanabe.
Didn't they make? Did they make wigwams? Isn't that an Indian thing?
Wigwams.
Oh, so you're from the Native American tribe of builders. That's what you're going with.
Hey, there's a
got a mind
reservation
for
in
Bill.
Montana called Crow Reservation.
Does it have an E on the end
That's
of it?
legit.
It doesn't. It's spelled just like mine.
Oh.
So we're
Go
not.
ahead.
We're not from Boonville.
Hey, you're from Boonville. Oh, good Lord.
Hey, how are you now? Fine, thanks. How are you?
Hey, listen, Dave. So, in solidarity with your brethren and your heritage, you need to go to work tomorrow, not celebrate the day, and just be a miserable piece of shit at work.
Like every other day.
Exactly. You can't celebrate the holiday if you don't want to claim it because it's obviously this devastating thing. Send your happy ass to work.
Do all Native Americans align with that?
No, the only ones that want clicks and views on TikTok, Curtis.
I don't know. I just
felt like it was a pretty-
Wanderers. I think this Wander done fired up the white man.
So here's another one that was.
Hey, let's talk about green energy while we're at it.
I mean, how are Native Americans,
Well, I mean,
Is this an
how
Asian?
do they deal with this
we talk
onslaught
about a
of
lot.
Thanksgiving?
I have a lot of friends and family that don't celebrate it at all, and just completely ignore it because it is very damaging to have this mythology, that just focuses on this made-up moment of history of, Native and Pilgrims coming together, and so it's just like, some people just be like, well, we're paying respect to Native peoples, but but you're also just saying like, forget about like these centuries of land, like moving you off of your land, genocide, all these things that happen.
See, but he's conflicting two issues. He's talking about.
I think in the Native American community, like Thanksgiving is just not a good deal.
Well, but I would imagine there's a lot of holidays we celebrate that they probably don't, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Christmas,
But here's some of that.
Easter.
But I didn't
Whatever.
know that. I mean, I've never sat down with my family and said, this is why we celebrate Thanksgiving, because of what we did to the Native Americans. That's never been a thing.
No.
I didn't know about that.
No, me neither. That's what I'm saying. I did not have a clue about it until yesterday, taking a dump and scrolling through TikTok and seeing that. Like I never knew that like indigenous folks absolutely deny any ties to the original
I
Thanksgiving
can't
holiday.
say that, Indy.
I don't know.
I can't.
It's
say
a
that.
wild thing to believe, It's like going down to the gas station down here and buying a can of Zins. And when I paid my bill, I almost told Gary Happy Thanksgiving.
I think you can still do that.
He's a different kind of Indian.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware that he is a Punjabi kind of Indian. They're from India. You know what I mean?
That's how you say it right there.
India.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
Brado is loving it.
that's why I'm trying to say like they
Hey,
don't.
Brado, you want us to get into JFK too?
Like that would be like me saying like Happy Easter to a Buddhist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like Apple.
How
like
many
they-
Buddhists do you know?
None.
Okay.
That I
They
know
came
of.
through Jasper the other day.
That I know of.
The Buddhist?
I'm pretty sure I saw
The
something.
Dalai
there
Lama was in town?
No, but there was a bunch of Buddhist monks that were doing like a pilgrimage or something.
Wow.
I'm a damn missed that.
Jasper's like,
But you know
There's a
what I'm
way-
saying?
If you could alter my voice and blur me out for this episode, that'd be great.
Guilt by
I'm happy to-
association
I'm happy
doesn't
to be
work in
here.
podcast land.
I'm gonna lose my job.
I'm gonna lose my job. And with that, let's get into
Brado's 3 big things brought to you by Merkley and Sons.
very integral part of the program. The month of giving thanks is upon us, and so is one of our favorite holidays, Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving, consider stopping by Merkley and Sons to see what they have to offer. We promise you won't find a butterball in their shop. Whether it's one of their famous smoked turkeys or turkey rolls, you can't go wrong. If you're looking to go away from turkeys, well, you know the fellas over there at Merkley and Sons, they've got you covered on that too.
All right, here we go. Sports gambling under scrutiny. The NCAA has until 5 p.m. Eastern today to rescind a rule that would otherwise allow college athletes to gamble on professional sports. From Brado here. Legalized gambling has been in the headlines a lot these days, so what say the Dutchmen? Should college athletes be allowed to gamble on professional sports, yay or nay?
I mean, didn't everybody get pissed off at Pete Rose about gambling on professional sports? And now that you got the NILBs or whatever.
Your Pete Rose was...
So I guess my question is if an NCAA basketball, football, baseball player would want to gamble on other NCAA
NBA
sports?
like professional sports.
Oh, well, that should be perfectly legal because they have no impact on it.
No, I don't think it. I don't think it's just. It would be.
It's
just,
saying they can't gamble on professionals.
But yeah, but if I had my own, if I was an NCAA athlete and I was betting, if I had a FanDuel account and I was just betting on like prop bets on football games or whatever, I don't think that should. I think I should be completely. If I was 18 years old and I was playing NCAA football, I don't care. Why would that matter if I was betting
I
on
agree. I
on NFL
misunderstood
games?
it, and I thought it was NCAA kids were betting on NCAA.
Yeah, that's a
games.
problem.
That's what I.
Right.
Yeah, but I
Pardon
agree.
me
I
for
don't think-
thinking like not understanding.
No, I don't think that. My personal opinion is I don't think that it should be illegal for an NCAA athlete to place bets on professional sports.
The only devil's advocate statement I will make is, let's say one of these college basketball players or football players is from a school that still has a close relationship
And they're already
and
drafted.
communications with one of the professional athletes, that then there's texting back and forth or information exchanged in which one of them says, "Oh yeah, our stud scorer is going to be out tonight, but it's not in the news," and then he goes places a wager. I think that's where Brado's coming from.
problem
But that
is,
would just
though,
be just the same as if I had a FanDuel account.
and you knew a professional
and
player.
you were tied to the Indianapolis Colts, and you said, "Hey, don't bet on Danny Dimes this week because he's not going to play," like on prop bets and shit like that. I mean, that's
illegal.
That's where that could be a problem.
Is the
And the only place where
There was an eggplant emoji
from your wife.
from Matt Noblet. No,
Oh, I thought it was
what
from
we
your
got here?
wife.
I just saw
And carrots and bread, a lot of other dick shaped. Outside or inside? Do we need wood?
Oh boy.
Do we
Tell 'em
need
there's
wood?
plenty
Not if
wood
you
here.
ask me looking at me like that.
Do we need firewood?
I think we got plenty.
Okay.
But he can bring some.
I mean, is the argument that NCAA players are now professional players?
Well, I mean, they're paid, so technically they don't have amateur status. I would
Is
argue.
that the argument that NCAA is making?
Well, I don't know what the argument the NCAA is making, but just that they shouldn't be betting on it because there's that
The
possibility. of
NCAA has till
information.
5 p.m. today to
Well, it's over, so
rescind a rule that
Yeah,
would
that was
otherwise
yesterday.
Yeah,
allow
we're beating a
college-
dead horse right now. Why the crypto market is crashing, $1 trillion wipeout over the past 6 weeks has shaken even crypto's most devoted investors. Say it
Well,
with me, Dutchman.
Devoted.
Devoted.
Yeah, devoted, huh?
Say it with me, Dutchman. It's not real money. Seriously, does anyone really know how this crypto stuff works? Seems like it's just scam after scam.
Nerd alert.
Well,
Nerd alert.
so I do know how it works, but I think
Nerd
You're
the
alert.
talking about the Hawktua girl that
Nerd
did
alert.
the car. That was a rug pull. We've talked about that.
So I think what's going on here is that any time that there is a shakeup
or an alien
in the
sighting.
economy, like the whole world wants to be on crypto because everybody wants to be part of the next big get rich quick thing. That's why I got crypto. But at the end of the day,
Tell me you're living the upper crust life without telling me you're living the upper crust life.
I didn't get that kind of crypto. But
Oh, so you invested in the Hawktua girl?
Shiba Inu.
I know a guy that invested in crypto before it split the first time and built a probably $400,000 to $500,000 house and paid for it in cash off cryptocurrency.
But I think the problem is when anything gets tough, it gets down to the nuts and bolts of things. Gold and silver are still with gold and silver.
Right.
Now our currency system is no longer backed by gold and silver, but it's more backed than crypto is. So I think when we start to see a tight economy, people stop investing in things like that, because if the dollar is dropping, then that stuff is definitely dropping. And if you only got $1, you sure as shit ain't going to get enough gold for a loaf of bread. But
wouldn't some of the things say that when the dollar drops, crypto goes up, though?
not from what I've seen.
I have no input on this topic at all.
Yeah, I know nothing about crypto. I do know that we quit making the pennies.
Yeah.
That really hosed you, depending on if you were 86 or 85 cents. You know what I mean?
We dealt with that
Yep.
last weekend at the old English JC store. A friend up there at Deer Camp went down to buy a box of
Trash bags.
trash bags, and it ended up being like $2.88.
$2.86. They
Two-
rounded them down.
That's right, $2.86, and they rounded down to 85.
So he saved a penny. What's the problem?
Yeah, but if you were at 87 cents, it's going to cost you $3.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's what I'm saying. They're going to have to raise taxes. In Indiana, we got a 7% sales tax. You can't pay
Well, I
7%.
think that's-
Can't do that
Federal.
anymore.
sales tax.
Okay, well, you can't do that anymore because you ain't got no fucking penny.
Amen.
Well, I think we just raised taxes. Good for
Hey,
everybody.
and a special.
And a special Thanksgiving headline.
I've been getting cut off a lot this evening.
Well, Dave, go ahead and talk.
No, I was done anyway. I was just saying you could have let me say, okay, what's next?
Okay.
Everybody else wants.
Go ahead and say it, Dave.
What's next?
Thanks, Dave. And a special Thanksgiving headline, not a news headline, but just thought it would be a good opportunity for the Dutchmen to share what they're thankful for and share what their favorite parts of the Thanksgiving holiday are. From Brado, I'll start. I appreciate the Dutchmen every Friday and appreciate the Dutchmen allowing me to be a small part of their endeavor. Keep up the good work, and here is to a great season 4.
Appreciate it.
Aww. Aww.
Do we want to
Oh,
tell
that's him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's him. That's Brado.
Do we want to tell Brado that we lost the sponsorship for this segment and it's going away?
I don't think he wants us to tug him in front of everybody. Is what he's
Oh,
saying.
is that what it is?
probably.
Hey, Brado, we appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
Dave, answer his question, though.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's neighbors. Good neighbors. I've been fortunate to have good neighbors.
Except
ever
for
since
neighbor
I got
Doug.
out of
Fuck that
school.
guy.
No, neighbor Doug's gold.
Now, Cab's great.
out.
Cab's great. Neighbor Doug.
She's
But
so
no,
pretty.
I had good neighbors more or less in college, just folks that didn't need to be, there for you and were. Up there in Brazel, we had real good neighbors. In Celestine, we had awesome neighbors. We moved down here and hit the neighbor jackpot again.
That's debatable.
Well, for you, you're just jealous.
For you.
That was a stab at Big Mace again. God.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean it to be that way, but yeah, that's...
Big Mace is my neighbor.
Anyway, that's what I'm thankful for.
Go ahead.
I'm thankful for my family, my parents, my in-laws, my mustache.
Probably the mustache is the biggest one you're grateful
You
for.
guys,
The old womb broom.
the old flavor saver. I am 100% thankful for you two. Curtis, you're just guilty by association, but
He totally doesn't want to be here right now.
You
I'm going to get a
guys,
text. You're going to have to let me edit that one.
you guys have 100% been with me through some shitty times and through some great times, and you're always there for a text, and we can work things out amongst each other, and that I feel like in a lot, not to get real sappy and sentimental here, but like if a guy's got something going on, it's always nice to have a couple folks in your corner to be able to kind of lean on and bounce ideas off of and work through some shit, and I feel like we have seen some shit in the 4 years that we've been together, and and it's a cool thing that we have together, and I hope it doesn't go anywhere, and I really don't think it will, but I'm thankful for you guys first and foremost, my family, and health and prosperity, and just being able to do what we do week in and week out, and all the wanderers out there in Wonderland that help us keep this going, and our awesome sponsors. And like Justine said, it's the cheapest hobby I've ever had, and as long as I get that support week in and week out, I'm here, and that's what I like. So
My heat bill for the last 3 years when we're out here would say,
fuck off, Dave. Look what you got now. What about you? What about you, Curtis? What do you think?
Thankful for the outdoor boys.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm thankful for my kids,
Amen.
and they have been they've been through some stuff this year with family, and they're pretty resilient little kiddos. And,
Buckle up.
yeah, so I'm thankful for them. It's been good, and my wife has been a huge support, and like I said, we've had a heck of a year, and it's been good overall because we all had each other's back. So yeah,
Amen.
thankful for them.
What about you,
Good.
big guy?
I mean, this podcast has been a great growing and enriching experience in the times that we started out in the little sitting around a little card table in those hard ass
Smoking cigars.
metal chairs for 3-hour episodes
Rough.
that Dave would then edit and turn out. But really thankful for
Before
this show.
work the next morning.
Yeah, before work the next morning. But the people, this is cool because there's a lot of people that do listen, and that they don't miss an episode. And it's cool because it's just something I would have never envisioned doing in my life. But also kind of learning how some of this stuff works as you age. You kind of start to feel like a dinosaur about some things, and being in and looking at, like I showed you that clip earlier with views of stuff and how dumb it is, but seeing just how the internet works to a certain extent on this side of it, on the business side of it. Forget the fact that our one viral moment, we weren't monetized on Facebook, which is on me. And
All my stuff was monetized.
Yep. Sorry about that, Dave. We would have loved to have that check cashed from Facebook. But, my wife allows me to do this stuff, plus a lot of other things.
A lot of other things. Yep.
Shots fired?
Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Hey, shut up, Brado. This isn't your segment. It's our show. It's not yours. But also, just the wife, the kids, everything that makes it work. But, it's all good. Love Thanksgiving. I think all of us have said on this show it's our favorite holiday.
Sure.
You don't have to give gifts. You get around the people you love, and you break bread, and you share stories and laughs, or you argue like one's a Republican and one's a Democrat, and that's okay, too, because that's life in the big city.
Ew.
Yeah, good luck with that tomorrow. Anyways, that's it for Brado's 3 big things. We appreciate
Thanks,
Brado.
Brado.
Thanks, Brado. He's here. Had wrestling practice, real dedication. He would have skipped wrestling practice to be here. But, season 4, maybe he'll figure it out soon. It is now time for some final thoughts. All right, Brother Dave, what say you?
We've carried this on long enough today, so I'll make mine quick. The golden rule and do unto others, and, just be decent. World's got plenty of assholes. Doesn't need you to be one too.
Big fella.
Just give thanks and, don't take anything for granted, and live every day like it's your last, and love your neighbor, and
Home is where you make it.
home is where you make it, and keep your stick on the ice.
on the arse. Curtis.
Well, I just want to say I'm pretty proud of you guys because I've been in the podcast game here and there and seeing where y'all came from. I walked in here tonight and I'm like, they got a studio.
Podcast money, Curtis Crow. We're freaking in it.
Podcast money. And no, but you guys are killing it, and it's awesome to see. And I'm looking forward to Fat and Afraid pilot episode.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Horace, asshole. Now I got to go sit in the woods for a weekend.
And wait for Taco Bell to.
And I would like to predict.
Wait for my DoorDash.
I like to predict the next viral clip, and that's your once again another just quick comment when you said I was looking
Your dick.
for it. Yeah. That's the next viral clip.
We're going
which
to clip that for sure.
feels a lot like the last one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That is. Don't have the sponsors for this episode, so we thank them in advance. We appreciate all their support. I know Merkley and Sons and Rugged Foot. For
Everybody
sure.
keeps the lights on.
Yeah, everybody keeps the lights on.
You
We
guys really got
appreciate it.
things figured out.
Women's Hospital down there in Evansville, where Miss Jen Michelle is right now working.
And
Yeah.
my wife.
Yeah.
My wife.
My wife said, I think she went to the Legion for supper.
That a girl.
Probably not going to bring me anything, but hopefully she stops out tonight. You know.
Oh yeah,
So
she'll be here. She'll be here, buddy.
we'll hope so. We hope so. But anyways, praise Dale, raise hell. That's all I got.
Dutchman out.